JC here for RetiredCheap.Asia. Well, I'm doing some beach reconnaissance. You know I'm a beach lover if you watch any of my videos growing up on in Florida in the United States, so I love the beach. So I did a video, I guess it was about a year ago, about Chumphon. And Chumphon is very close, the city is very close to the beach. And Chumphon Beach is a really nice beach. So my sister and I, we headed down there to see about, you know, spending a day or two again, because we didn't spend that long at the beach last time. But Chumphon Beach, we were, I don't know if you can see these, we were devoured by no-see-ums. We call them no-see-ums. When I lived in the Keys, we called them no-see-ums, but I guess they called sand flies and a couple other, I think black flies or something, I don't know. But anyway, we got munched on. Unbelievable. I mean, we couldn't eat, we couldn't walk on the beach, we couldn't do anything. So we headed out of there after 2 days, and all patched up with calamine lotion. And now we're going to head back up north along the coast of the Gulf of Thailand from Chumphon north. And so we're just experimenting, doing bai tiao, as they say in Thai, which means just traveling around. And I'm an experimental kind of guy. I sort of like the unknown. I know for some people the unknown creates a lot of challenges, and that's why, I mean, a lot of people, things get really bad in their lives, and some people fear the unknown so much that they don't do anything. They don't make any changes. I mean, if you stand afar from some countries and what's going on in them, if you actually watch the news from outside the country, and you look and you think, wow, it's amazing that nobody's standing up and saying, I've had enough, no more, we need changes. But this is the thing about the unknown. You know, people become familiar and comfortable even in a situation that's not good for them. The unknown to some people is more uncomfortable than a bad situation. I hope that makes sense to you. But anyway, we're just cruising around, and I came down this clay road and found the beach. In Thailand, when you go down some roads, you're going to go down the road, you're going to see a sign that's going to say, okay, there's a beach. And you go down the road, and it's like a half hour later, you're still looking for the beach. And sometimes you never even find it. There's never a sign, a follow-up sign saying, here, turn here or anything. So you just go. And anyway, so I was going down the road, and I saw this little side road, so I took it. And this is the cool thing about the unknown for me, is you never know. It's like Forrest Gump saying, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, I came out on this beach, and there's nothing here but a couple fishermen's houses, some fishing boats, and it's probably a mile down the beach. There's some kind of houses or something down there, but it's a mile down the road. Or I don't even know if a road goes there, to tell you the truth. But we'll probably head off there, and maybe you'll see it. But this is amazing to come out and experience this kind of thing where there's nobody around but a couple fishermen, a couple boats. These kinds of fishermen here, what they do is they go out and if you can't see it, but there's flags out in the water, and the flags are the ends of the poles of these very long nets that they set up, and let the currents move through it, and the fish get caught in it, and then they bring them up on the beach and sort out the fish. But it's very, very cool. Now, I love to show up in some place like this, just pop out, walk out on the beach and go, wow, look at this. We could walk on the beach all day, probably see nobody. So this is very cool. And the reason I want to do this for you all, I figured, hey, let's break out the video camera, because one, I want to show you. And, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, and I talk about it, the middle class is exploding in Thailand, and it's true. They become a consumption society, consuming everything because of media telling them they need to do it, and the banks giving them cheap money. But you still have so many places like this that you could come over And I still feel like I have an obligation to show you some of these places instead of getting everybody grouped into one area. Show you places like this where you can come out to the beach. You can pitch a tent here if you wanted to and camp out for days. Nobody'd bother you. Probably make friends with the fishermen and have drink some whiskey or beer or something, but that's about it. So anyway, yeah, this is Thailand. So we'll go up and down. We'll travel a little further down up the road here, see what other beaches we find. But I just wanted to share this with you, that this is what Thailand is to me. Some people come over, they go to a city, they feel very comfortable there, which I can understand why. You know, there's restaurants, there's other foreigners they can talk to without having to speak Thai and all this stuff, and they get very comfortable. But make sure that if you're in an uncomfortable situation back home, you don't come over and reproduce the same uncomfortable situation. You got to realize why you were uncomfortable. Maybe it is the government, the country, the social situation there. Make sure you don't duplicate it when you get over here. Experiment, go out, check out new things, you know. Don't be afraid of the unknown. So anyway, we're going to go find some more unknown here. Hey, there's a guy headed out to his boat there. I keep thinking, I wonder how much it would cost to buy one of those little boats so I could go out tooling around. Anyway, we'll be back in a little while, show you some more beaches, hopefully undiscovered beaches. Till then, see ya. Remember, when it comes to hot water, try and make it lukewarm at most. See ya. JC out. So, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we made a right-hand turn, went down some little soy, and ended up at the beach. I mean, so we might just end up staying here for the night and then head on further north in the morning. But from what I can see, there's no Siams. I don't know if you can hear whistling through the microphone. It's really windy here. So it's really nice. So who knows? Maybe we'll hang out here for the evening and continue on in the morning. Remember, when it comes to sleeping somewhere in Thailand, hey, I could sleep in the Rippermobile. Actually, there's a shower and a thing, but I don't know if there's a toilet. But anyway, we'll see. See ya. Hey, good morning. Just saying good morning to my buddy here. It was very still last night, so we didn't sleep in the Rippermobile. We got a room, that way I could do some work on the internet as well. And our little friend here actually spent the night on the porch, right outside the door all night. So that was sort of cool. But one of the best things is we ate dinner right next to the beach here, and there were no Siams, no sandflies. So that's awesome, because as you can see, I'm covered with calamine. And hey, I lived in the Florida Keys for years, and I never got eaten like I did down in the beach in Chumphon. So hey, this is a good thing. But it's still still today. We're thinking about possibly going out for a snorkel trip. There were snorkel trips to this island out here for only 350 baht for the half day. So that's sort of cool. But we also want to get on the road and look for some more beach areas like this to turn you all onto it. So I got a coffee. We'll get a little breakfast, then we'll decide whether we're going to go snorkeling or not. It's a great day because it's still, but it's not a great day because it's cloudy. So you won't have that visibility in the water. So we're not sure, but I'll be back to you real soon to let you know what we decide and where we go. So there you go. See you soon. Hey, well, we've made it down the beach or up the beach a little further, and we actually have now gone to Bang Saphan. Now, Bang Saphan, if you've been watching my videos, about, I don't know, a year and a half ago, I actually did a video about this little beach. It still looks exactly the same as it did before with little development, and I'm at this place called Sunrise Resort where I actually stayed in the Rippermobile a few days when I did those videos, and place still looks great. The place still looks pretty much deserted, so if you're looking for a place to chill out where there's not a lot of tourism and stuff, Bang Saphan's a good place to do it. Now we're going to continue up the beach a little bit further north and see if it's developed a little more in that direction. But coming from the south, it really hasn't been much up until the point where we got here. So yeah, back in Bang Saphan. And they actually run tours of the same island out there for snorkeling as back in the last beach we were at. So anyway, onward and upward. Okay, if we head north a little bit more, we're going to hit another beach called Ban Krud. Ban Krud is more of a touristy kind of town. So if you're looking for like a Cha-am, a beach like Cha-am, but not so overcrowded and inundated with people on the weekends and the holidays, Ban Krud is a good place for you to check out. It's got a touristy kind of feel to it, but really laid back as well. So this would be an option for you as well to check out if you wanted to be a ripper and hang out at the beach. It's got restaurants, coffee shops. It's got a little of that infrastructure. It's a great combination between Thai style and Thai prices and foreigner prices as well. So this is a good option for you. Another place to check out. And as you can see, the beach goes on for a long way. You could walk for, gosh, if you wanted exercise, you could get out in the morning and probably walk for 3 or 4 hours up and down the beach here. So this is another thing to check out as a ripper. A cool little touristy town, beach town. Another one on the Gulf of Thailand. Now remember, this is the Gulf of Thailand. All these places that I'm doing, these videos, Gulf of Thailand is like the Gulf of Mexico in America. So you have the Gulf on one side of the land mass, and on the other side you have the Andaman Sea. So I equate it to Florida having the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. Here we have the Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea. Andaman Sea has bigger waves, it's deeper. It's also prone to tsunamis, as we know. Not prone, but you know, we actually had one. So we don't know if another one would come, but we put up a lot of warnings and stuff in Thailand for tsunamis, so I wouldn't worry that much about that. But this represents the Gulf of Thailand, the type of water and stuff that you have here. So there you go. All these places I'm showing you is on the Gulf of Thailand, from starting in Chumphon and going up to towards Hua Hin. So Ban Krud is another place. So, if you want to get away and you see what's available on Krud, you can actually get back out on the beach, just go south just a little bit, and here you are again in an area of a beach which is basically almost pristine with nobody on it. And so even though you're close to some places to eat, some places to get some stuff, if you want to get away and be by yourself or come picnic or walk for miles and get exercise and be in fresh air, just south of Krud, this is what you have. There's just so much unspoiled beaches in Thailand. It's just amazing, and they're not hard to find. So there you go, another example of some cool place to chill out. Remember, JC stands for just chillin', and you see, I don't have a problem doing that at all. See ya. So the next place, as you start heading north, next beach you're going to come to is you're actually going to come to a national park, and it's called Roi Yot. It's actually just a national park. But there is a beach, and there's a couple things. There's caves you can explore. There's a lot of different things you can do in Roi Yot National Park. This happens to be a beach, Cha-am and Hua Beach. And I was going to go check out the beach and show you what it is. Now, you can't really live around here. There's no real infrastructure. But it could be a cool place to come check out. Now, be aware that if you come to this beach or you come into this national park, for Thai people, it's going to be 40 baht. For foreigners, it's going to be 200 baht. There's a big difference. Now, it's up to you whether you want to pay that difference or just say, nah, my panay. The funny thing about this is, to me, is I've always mentioned the North is friendlier. Well, it's also friendlier to foreigners when it comes to this kind of stuff. I can go into parks up in the North, and if I show them, tell them, hey, I've lived here for 15 years, I've got a Thai driver's license, they give me the Thai prices. They don't do that down here. I've been to a couple places now during this trip where they wanted to charge a foreigner price and a Thai price, and they wouldn't take my Thai driver's license to show them that, hey, I live here. I'm not a foreigner that's just traveling around. But here at this beach, at Cha-am and Hua, they won't take my Thai driver's license, so it'll be 200 baht to just check out the beach to shoot some video for 5 minutes, and 40 baht for a Thai person. So I could send my assistant Nat in for 40 baht and have her shoot some video, but I think we'll just pass and head on up to Pran. Now, Pran I've actually done videos about before, so you can actually probably check those out on YouTube. But we'll go check it out, see if there's been any improvements or changes there. So let's get back in the Rippermobile and head to Pran and see what's going on there. Okay, see ya. So when we leave Roi Yot National Park and the next couple beaches, you go up a little bit and they have Roi Yot Beach, which is separate from the national park, so you can come here and not have to pay. And we have Roi Yot Beach, and then Khao Kalop Beach, and then Pran. So this is Roi Yot Beach, and this is a great beach to come. It's quiet. There's not a lot going on. Now, all these beaches are going to become more populated and busier on holidays, on Thai holidays or high season when the kids are not in school. All these beaches will have more people. But now, the reason you're seeing them so quiet is it's low season. Now, another thing Roi Yot Beach is great for is if you're traveling along and you have a pet, and you need to let your pet out, or you want to sit on the beach and let the pet wander around, this is a great place that you can tie up your cow. You can tie up your cow while you go to the beach, and the cow can graze around. So there you go. If you're looking for a place to tie up your cow, this is a great place to hang out for the day at the beach. I'll give you a look at Roi Yot Beach. Give you an idea of what's here. Very quaint beach. I've never been here before. It's actually a pretty nice place. A lot of these restaurants and stuff are closed because it's low season. Seeing it's only a 2-lane road, I can imagine in high season this gets a little bit crowded and congested, but there you go. Sam Roi Yot Beach. So here we are in Pran, where they're doing road work, putting in some drainage, which they really needed. This beach has been prone to erosion in the past as well, but it seems as though there's been a lot of development since I was here last. So they must be preparing for even more and going to improve, upgrade the road here. So as you can see, on one side we have businesses, and then the road, and then on the other side you have the beach. Okay, so we're past the road improvement here. And if you notice, Pran has this promenade here that they put in a couple years ago. And so I'll take you and show you. This all eroded due to storms. And so they rebuilt it, and they built it up with a breakwater here to keep this road from eroding again with the storms. So there really isn't any beach anymore here in Pran. But they're doing a lot of improvements here, so I assume that in the future there's going to be a lot more tourism here and businesses, because they're really putting in a much better infrastructure than was here before. So this is Pranburi, or Pran, which is just away from the city of Pranburi. The beach community of Pranburi is called Pran. And this is what it is. So I hope this has all been helpful to you. you've enjoyed our little perusing through the beaches from Chumphon and Thong Land Beach all the way up the Gulf of Thailand to Pran. This is what to expect. There's a lot of cool places to see. Some are not conducive really for a ripper to live, but it's great for a ripper to be able to visit. Sometimes if you're living up in the north, say Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, anywhere up in the north, from February 14th to about April 15th is the hot, dry, smoky season. When they start burning, it's really bad for your health up there. So this is a great option to come in any of these beaches and hang out during that hot, dry, smoky season. So I hope you've really enjoyed our little trip, and thanks for coming along with us. And remember, when it comes to relaxing at the beach in Thailand, there's always an option. Take care. See you. JC out.